Good enough, fellas. Here we go. We've got something from Hawkers. Something a bit different. Nostalgic tones. Indian brown ale. 7%er. Something you don't see too often. Or maybe you do, but they don't call it an Indian brown ale because you hardly ever hear that ever said. Brown ale, yep. Indian brown, no. And I remember when I was about 15, someone said, "Do you want an Indian pale ale?" I said, "No, I don't want to drink an Indian beer. They bury their dead people in the rivers." And the guy sort of laughed at me. He was an older gentleman. And I realised later that I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Classic. All right, cheers. I suppose you want to see the head on that. It's a whopping head. I pulled out the big glass out of the back of the cupboard. I haven't used it for a little while. Thought I'd give it a crack and give it a good clean again. Cheers. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Now that's one hell of a good, unusual beer. Wow. I'm loving it. It's got a heap of hops. It's really hoppy, but it has got that really toasty, malty backbone to carry the hops. So the balance is just delectable. Oh. But that head, that's really fantastic head. It's just, luscious, fluffy. What a beer. Well done, Hawkers. I've had a few Hawkers over the years. I haven't had one for a little bit. Don't remember where they're from. Where Hawkers brewing this up? These guys are in a reservoir, not far from here. It's about half an hour drive. They reckon it's 1 on the yeast, 2 on the malt, and 4 on the hops. I seem to agree. It could only be 3 on the malt. That's 5 on the hops because the hops are really huge. Nah, it's a good beer. And it didn't come from India. You're kidding. Isn't it funny when you're a kid, you don't really understand about things that, you're not supposed to know about. And, the first time you get drunk, I think I drank 2 long necks of my old man's. So there would have been 750ml, 5% back in the day. And I drank him in about 8 minutes or something. It was scold him at a party. It took about 10 minutes and I was sort of half pissed. Never been pissed before, and then all of a sudden I was throwing up. Yeah, made a mess of myself. About 14, I guess. Mum and Dad laughing their heads off at me. Yeah, anyway, that's what happens. Well, this is a bloody good beer. If I drank 2 of these, I could have 3 of these in 10 minutes. I wouldn't be throwing up, but it'll kick in because the hops will be a big trip out for sure. Talked to a few people lately about that. The lupulin. These IPAs, you get a better feeling. You get a better drunk, I guess, or edge, or feeling of relaxation and feeling good, and without drinking too many. To get that feeling with Melbourne Bitter, I guess you You drink half a dozen, but with these ones, you only drink 2 or 3 and you're feeling pretty much the same. So I reckon. One of my truths. Alright, I'll leave you to it, guys. Enjoy. And look out for that one if you see it. That's a really unusual taste, but they've done a really good job. It's tasting delicious. Not really like a left Bruin, not quite like that, but it's really hoppy. It's more hoppy than the left. Yeah, well done. Cheers, everyone.